Hello and welcome everyone. We are now moving forward in our series that is Rook and Games. Here white has a rook and black has two passed pawn, but these two pawns are on the same file. Sorry. So find the best move for white here. The funda here is to trap this king on the last rank. So what is the best move? Rook h2. Now king cannot move. Only available moves for black are a3 and a5. Let's see a3. Now move your king closer and reach up to c3 square. So king e5, a2, king d4. King has to move, king b1, king c3. Now there are several options for black. Either promote queen or rook or knight. Let's see one by one. Let's see first queen. So queen gives a check. So king b3. White king has a opposition to the black king. So black king must move. If black king doesn't move, then rook h1 is checkmate. So let's say king c1. Rook h1, but now the queen is gone because king has to move king d2. And the next move is rook captures a1. What are the other options for black? Black can give this check, but the queen is gone. If queen moves anywhere else, let's say king e5, then also rook h1 check, king blocks and rook e1 is checkmate. So promoting the queen does not work. Promoting to the rook also doesn't work because white gains the opposition. And the next move is checkmate. Let's say rook a5. This is a checkmate. So here rook doesn't work. Let's hope for best and promote to the knight. It is little tricky here to checkmate the black king. Let's see what is the best move for white here. First give a check on b2. Rook b2 check, king c1, and now put your rook here, which attacks the knight and also attacks the pawn. Let's say king b1 saves the knight, rook takes a6. Now knight c2. Now put your rook here, rook e6, where rook is eyeing on the e1 square where knight is currently guarding. Now let's see several options for black here. First is knight a3. Then rook e1 check. Only move is king a2. Rook e2 check. King a1. King b3 attacks this knight. Knight b1. Then this is a checkmate. And if knight c2, then king into c2. If knight moves here, then this is a checkmate. So after rook e6, we have seen knight a3. Now let's see knight a1. Put your rook in the second rank, which covers all these squares. If king moves here, then this is a checkmate. So this is not the option for black. Black has to move knight. Anywhere knight moves, then it can be taken by king or rook. So knight a1 is also not working. Let's see king c1. But put your rook again on the second rank. Put pressure on the knight. Now black is in the zugzwang because white has a opposition to black king and knight is controlling this square. So either king has to move or either knight has to move. If knight moves anywhere, this is a checkmate. And if king goes here, then rook takes knight. So white is winning here. So the key elements of this endgame are: first, put your rook on the second rank. Limit the mobility of black king. That is the first thing. And bring your king closer to c3 square. This is another study. Here white has a rook and black has pawn and dark square bishop. It is very interesting. Let's see what happens in this study. I personally found it very interesting. Let's see. So first, it is white to move. First give a check. Black has a limited options because if black goes on the h file, then rook will give a check and also pick up the bishop. So black cannot go to h file. Only move is king f8. Now attack the bishop with rook h5. Now let's consider several options for this bishop. Bishop has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acceptable moves. These two squares are covered by white pieces, so they are not available for bishop. Let's consider first option, bishop g3. Now rook f5 check. If king moves here, then rook will pick up the bishop with the check. So king has to go king e8. But now rook g5, threatening a bishop and threatening a checkmate in one. So bishop is lost. So this move doesn't work. Let's consider bishop f4. It is easier because you can see that rook f5 check picks the bishop. So bishop f4 is not possible. Let's see bishop b8. It is also easy. Rook h8 picks the bishop. So it is also not possible. Possible move here is bishop c7, which is quite tricky. Let's see. Now king attacks the bishop. Bishop has two squares only. We have seen already that b8 is not possible. So only one square remain, that is bishop b6. Now go rook b5, attacks the bishop. Bishop has available square only one, bishop a7. Now rook a5 again attack the bishop. Bishop has only square, that is bishop b6. Now give a check. Rook a8 check, king f7, and now king c6. This is very beautiful because bishop is technically trapped. Bishop has no way to go where it cannot be captured. This is how white wins here, by trapping the bishop.